Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for being today's video. My name is Manal Hill. I'm part of the marketing team at the UTM Care Center. I'd love for you to introduce yourself and your company.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Michael Gomes. I'm a talent management consultant for Bell Canada. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for also being our gold sponsor for today's event. So you can't see this, but as we're continuing this interview, many students are making their way into the Get Hired Fair. And for some students, they may feel invisible at such large networking events. So what advice would you give them? And what is like your cheat code for making them stand out in the crowd?
And that's so fair. And yeah, especially with this event, we always want to come back here because of how popular it was. Oftentimes as students, we enter these fairs with a goal in mind, right? We're taught you need to go get referrals, you need to network, you need to connect properly. But sometimes that's a bit transactional, right? So my cheat code is come in with the intent to really build genuine relationships. Come in curious, ask questions, learn holistically, not just about what's available at a company, because you can find that online, but also about the people at the booth. What's their experiences? Why do they do what they do?
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I'll definitely use that as I make my way around. But so as we're speaking about Bell and the opportunities we talked about before, the graduate opportunities, but are there any entry-level roles that your company may have or that students often overlook or but shouldn't? And what are some emerging skills you think are essential for your, the telecommunications industry within the next few years?
Yeah, for sure. I'm here to speak about the grad program and the intern program, right? So folks who are in about their second or third year, folks who are recently graduated or about to graduate, these positions really take you and quickly give you experience, right? I came from the grad program, fresh out of school, fresh from my master's, and it allowed me to rotate in different areas in HR, discover what I want to do, and then land in a position I'm comfortable with. Now, in terms of skills, we're taught on our resumes, right? Put those hard skills and you'll be okay, right? While that's true, everyone else has those hard skills as well. So those leadership attributes, your confidence, the way you communicate, and your initiative is what really makes you stand out amongst candidates.
So you spoke about like confidence, leadership, all those type of skills, but I'm interested to know, are there any misconceptions that students might have about, Bell or the telecommunications industry that you would love to clear up?
Yeah, for sure. Well, with Bell, we pivoted more towards the tech space. And so as a tech company, now that comes with a different label. Now it's a tech company. Those applications must be scary. Those interviews must be intimidating, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, we acknowledge who we're working with, right? Students fresh out of school. We're not expecting top of the top talent with all the experience in the world, right? Ultimately, if you show that you have initiative and you have potential, and with what you've done so far, it leads to that potential, you'll succeed and you'll do great.
And this question wasn't mentioned, but I'm just curious to know, you were saying that you're in HR. So is there any misconceptions about that? Or something you would like to clarify, maybe make it seem less boring?
Do you watch The Office?
Yes.
Yeah, so
TikTok.
so there you go. So Toby Flenderson, right? That's what people think about at HR. When I go to Christmas dinners with my family, they say, "Oh, you're like Toby from The Office," right?
Okay. Yeah.
Not quite. HR is very broad. There's a lot of different things you can do. I found my passion in the recruitment space, talent management space, right? Finding the right people for the right jobs and coaching them and mentoring them along the way. So oftentimes people think HR is very narrow and it's what you see in TV show and movies. There's a lot you can do.
Okay, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So typically with your opportunities that Bell has, like the internships or graduate programs, you will see like hundreds, if not thousands of applications just for one role, right? So how can students show that they're a good culture fit? I think you touched upon that before, but even through how do you show those skills like confidence and leaderships with in their resumes or even in their interview process?
For sure. I have a lot of candidates, they'll put under their skills section, good communicator.
Yeah.
It's okay, that's good, but anyone can put that, right? It's really in the body of your bullet points where I can see that exemplified. For example, let's say I managed a team of 10 people, and let's say I had a direct result, from me leading them, right? Raised revenue by X percent, raised employee morale by 20%, whatever it may be. Now we're starting to get to the results focus. So I can see that you had a team, I see that you led. Naturally, communication is going to be part of that.
Okay, Okay, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And lastly, just to wrap things off, as an upcoming graduate myself, and on behalf of many others who are graduating, what is one piece of advice you would tell someone starting their first job out of school?
Yeah. Well, even before that, everybody here is anxious right now.
Yeah.
And I was too when I was in this position,
Yeah.
right? Ultimately, that first role out of school, it could be very intimidating, especially if you haven't had too many big corporate internships before then. Ultimately, you're not just a number in the system.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people maybe confuse that, right? Especially at Bell, the culture that we have is that you're there to grow and you're expected to help others grow as well. Just because you join as an intern, just because you may be more junior, doesn't mean you don't have value on the team.
Yeah.
And if maybe your first couple of weeks, you don't know what that value is, the people around you will help you find it. So you're not just a number, you're a person.
Okay.
So I'd say.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. And that question wraps up everything. Thank you again for being here, and
For sure.
hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.